service. What is up, listeners? Welcome back to another episode of the Full Service Podcast. I am Tank Smith, your host. Today is episode 48. Thanks for being here. Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to all the people that have bought merch for the past couple weeks. We've sent out stickers, we've sent out magnets, literally all across the country. I've even sent stuff to Hawaii. It's incredible. So if you supported the podcast by buying merch, if you supported the podcast by subscribing, by giving us a review, by giving us a rating, I truly appreciate it. If this is the first time you're checking out the podcast, hey, welcome. And also, I appreciate you being here. This is awesome. You could be spending your time doing a lot of different things, but you're choosing to spend your time with the pod. So, hey, it's a great thing. Today, episode 48, we are talking sex trafficking. It's a heavy subject, but I think it's one that should be talked about. I'm glad I get to talk to one of my friends today, Savannah. She is a sex trafficking survivor and shares her story with me, with you. And Savannah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being willing to talk. I know it's a lot, and thank you so much for doing it. It's important. It's important that your story is told, and you sat down with me, and we're vulnerable. So from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. I'm not really going to plug much before this episode. I'll plug it at the end. The National Human Trafficking Hotline, 1-888-373-7888. Their website is humantraffickinghotline.com. I have a link in the Libsyn page for this week. So make sure you go to the Libsyn page, check it out. They have resources all across the country. So no matter where you are, you can give them a call. They're 24/7. They operate in 200 languages. If you or somebody you know needs assistance, reach out to them and they can direct you the right way. Appreciate you being here. Sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy this interview with Savannah. Thanks. Welcome back, listeners. It's Tank Smith. I'm excited about today's episode. I'm so excited. My guest, Savannah. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Tank. It's great to be here.
Hell yeah. This is dope. We're listeners, you know where we're at. We're in the A-Town. We're in Atlanta right now. Savannah, where are you from?
I am from Southern California.
Oh boy, SoCal. How long you been in Georgia?
I stay 10 years, but it's been a little bit longer.
Okay.
I might as well say I'm from Georgia at this point because I've fallen in love with Atlanta.
Oh shit. I was gonna ask, I was like, do you feel more of a Californian or a Georgian?
It depends on what the subject is.
Okay.
But Georgia has Atlanta. It's Atlanta, not Georgia.
Yeah.
Atlanta has my special spot. Also, I do like Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Not because of my name, but Savannah, Georgia is also beautiful.
Savannah's a good spot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been in the city of Atlanta for about 5 years.
Okay, sweet. How do you like it? What's something good to do?
Oh my goodness. My favorite is probably the Beltline. I'm always on the Beltline.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, it's always something to do. You just walk a little bit. You have a place to go drink. You have a place to eat. Walk a little bit more. You have a place to go get your nails done. Walk a little bit more. There's a barbershop. You're walking and active. It's great.
Fuck yeah. Listeners, hey, go to the Beltline. I put some stickers up on some, power transformers and some stairs and some sidewalks and some light poles. Go take some pictures. Fucking put that shit on Instagram. I'll send you another sticker or what. I don't know.
I don't know.
Beltline's a good spot, though.
I really want that sticker of yours.
Which one?
Penis, vagina, North Carolina.
Hell yeah. Hey, listeners, we got magnets, $4. Savannah's just helping me out right now, plugging the merch. I really appreciate that.
You gotta have someone do it.
Hell yeah. Have you been to the aquarium?
I love the aquarium. It's funny you mentioned that. We were just talking about going, you and I.
Oh, we are going.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know how much tickets are. I don't know if I can afford that. I don't even got a job, but we're going to the aquarium. What's good at the aquarium?
We're going to go see them sea lions.
Sea lions! Oh, boy. Sea lions are pretty cool. I feel like I don't know if I've seen sea lions before.
Oh my gosh. They are the dopest things. They're like little dogs, but not. They're the cutest things. I want a sea lion. Get me a sea lion, Daddy Tank.
I cannot afford that.
Daddy Tank.
How'd that go? How'd that happen?
I don't know. Just go with it. Just go with it.
I like that.
I like my favorite nickname for you. You know what my favorite nickname for you?
Tankalicious?
Tankalicious. It is such a good nickname.
We're best friends, listeners. I don't know.
Tank has been one of my friends for a long minute.
Hell yeah. Like I always like to ask, what are you passionate about? What do you like to do?
What I'm really passionate, something that we like to do together,
Hey.
is I really like smoking some weed with you.
Goddamn right.
I'm passionate about marijuana.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no. Actually, I'm bipolar, and it actually really helps me. I use it almost like a mood stabilizer. I use it to help me with my anxiety. I use it to go to sleep. And I use it to be a better person.
That's what I tell people also.
You don't... Sometimes I'm just cranky and I just haven't had my first smoke of the day and I just need to go. I need me time. It's self-care.
Oh, definitely.
It's self-care.
I 100% agree. You're from California, the fucking weed capital. Have you been to a dispensary ever?
Oh, fuck yeah. You know I have. that shit, like, that's my... I would love, in an ideal world, if we lived in a legal state, I would either work at a dispensary,
nice.
Own a dispensary. Well, let's be real. I wouldn't work at a dispensary. I would own a dispensary. Or I would own my own bakery, dispensary, edible, like...
Oh, okay.
Shit. Yeah, I would do that up. Like, I would run that.
Because you fucking cook, like...
Like...
It's great. It's
Thank
great.
you.
The food is great. People, listen to this podcast. Fucking Savannah's cooking. It's great.
It's super good. I actually have this guy in Bankhead who pays me to make him collard greens.
Really?
Swear to God.
Black? This is a black guy, right?
Yeah, no.
Black guy in Bankhead pays white girl to make him collard greens. This is amazing.
He actually like called his mom and told his mom, you need to try this girl's collard greens. You won't believe it. And then called his girlfriend and was like, babe, you gotta try this girl's collard greens. You won't believe it.
Holy shit.
And it takes me a whole day to make, but it is so good.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You putting bacon in there?
I do ham hocks.
Ham hocks. Okay, yeah, ham hocks.
Yes.
That's what my mom does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do ham hocks.
You do it the right way then.
I do it the right way.
What's a favorite thing to cook? You got a favorite thing?
Depends on the mood and who I'm with. If I'm with you, I like to make your favorite, which is a strawberry rhubarb cobbler.
God damn.
I mean, it's a dessert.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, sorry.
I'd apologize for my mom for saying GD.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't want me to say it anymore.
I understand.
So.
I mean, it's not a great word to say, but goddamn. Sorry, Mom.
No, you're good. You can say it as much as you want. It's just me that's constrained by my lineage or whatever. Well, fuck yeah. No, I appreciate you coming to the podcast. It's awesome.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've been friends for a while. You've shared with me your story, and I know when we kind of talked about you coming on the podcast, you're a little bit nervous, but I truly appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you for making me comfortable. And if I were to ever tell my story, you are the absolute right person, and you've proven that. You've done a lot of effort to this, and I think it's amazing. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, fucking thank you. Where's this start? Where's this story start?
This starts in a few years ago when I was young and naive and 18.
Okay.
And I am living in Georgia, but I don't live in the city of Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm not that blessed yet. And my family's like, hey, we're moving out of the state. You can always come with, or you can figure it out and move out.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, I need to find a roommate. So I look around, and through a guy on Tinder who introduced me to one of his mutual friends, I moved in with a guy named Jay. Really great guy. He's super cool. We talked on the phone, and we just had this instant connection. I was like, yeah,
You and Jay?
Yeah, me and Jay.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Where y'all living?
Buckhead.
Ooh,
yeah.
Fancy part of town.
Yeah, and I'm 18, so hell yeah, I'm living in Buckhead, and I thought it was cheap. It was $700 including everything. No,
okay.
It went up to $700. It was $600
for your room.
For my room, including everything, it was $600, and then it went up to $700. But
that's fucking nice.
Yeah,
for Buckhead.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
Fuck yeah. What do you do for work?
I was serving tables at that time, and it's actually good money when it's in season.
Yeah.
Summertime sucks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone likes to do those damn barbecues, and
Yeah.
everyone wants to go to Florida.
When did you move? Can you remember when you moved to Atlanta? Like what? Like when?
It was May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was May.
Moved to Atlanta in May.
Yeah.
In Buckhead, exploring, spend the summer.
Yeah, spending the summer.
Do you have any other friends in Atlanta? Like, do you know anybody? Like,
No,
it was just you?
It was just me. Like, everyone lived outside of Atlanta that I knew, and let's be real, it's a bitch getting in and out of the perimeter. So nobody really goes in and out of the perimeter unless no one inside the perimeter goes outside the perimeter.
Okay, yeah. If you're ITP, you don't got to go OTP.
No, I mean, like, you be like, everyone wants to come here. So no, all my friends lived outside. So I was alone, and Jay was my only friend, and he was a great friend. We moved in together, and it's actually quite funny. The moment I moved in, 3 days later, we ended up sleeping together because I was, like, moving in slowly.
Yeah.
And I was just going to sleep on the couch. And he was like, no, you can sleep in my bed. We'll just cuddle, nothing. And yeah. It's never just cuddling.
Your roommate, hey, you can sleep in my bed. We'll just cuddle.
I mean, we're both attractive. It worked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously it worked. We had sex. It's great. Thanks, Jay. Shout out to Jay.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jay. What up, bro?
So now I moved to Atlanta. I'm completely on my own until one day I'm hooking up with Jay on the side. I'm seeing other people and just being young and 18. And at this point, I've only slept with probably like 7 guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't like innocent, but I was innocent.
Yeah. So you moved to Atlanta in May, right?
Yeah. So I moved into Atlanta in May. This fucking weekend I moved to Atlanta. My sister's in the car, my dog's in the car, everything. I get into a car accident.
Oh, God.
And then 2 days later, I get into another car accident.
Oh, God.
Yes. 2 car accidents in one weekend.
Jesus.
Friday and Sunday.
Damn.
Yes. One of them was my fault. I know you're going to ask.
I was going to ask, but you told me so.
One of them was my fault.
Damn, 2 accidents first, that sucks.
Yeah, and then, so I'm already broke moving into Atlanta. I don't even have a job at this point. I got a job, like, when I moved into Atlanta. Yeah. I'm like, uh-oh. And, they put me on probation for a car accident. God. They were like, you can do community service and pay it off, whatever you prefer, just payments. I'm like, you're putting me on probation for a fucking car accident.
As soon as you get to Atlanta.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, that. So I get into 2 car accidents. They end up putting me on probation. And so I'm hanging out at the pool one day.
Okay. Just
chilling there, and I see this beautiful angel just walk in. And, like, she's just stunning. And she comes over to me and sits down and introduces herself to me. Her name is Holly. She works for this entertainment company.
Oh, shit, nice.
Yeah. She's like an executive producer assistant. Just, like,
okay.
Something like high up.
How old is this lady?
She's like 52, she says. Well, okay. Actually, she doesn't tell me. She tells me like months later she's 52.
Okay.
But she's an older woman.
Okay.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. Very attractive.
Okay.
Very attractive. And I was infatuated with her. I was like, yes, I need to be your friend.
First cool person you met in Atlanta?
Yeah, and we, like, connected because, like, she was from California.
Oh, shit, nice.
Yeah. No, she was just a really cool person, I thought. And being young, no family, no friends.
Yeah.
It was cool to have, like, a mother figure.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so I kind of looked up to her and whatnot, and all of a sudden, she's just taking really good care of me.
Nice.
So what I mean by that is, we clicked instantly, and we become friends, and I'm all of a sudden spending every spare second with her. She's taking me out to eat. We're going out to the Palms. We're going to Davio's. We're going to all these really nice restaurants in Buckhead. Dantana's. Sorry, we used
Dantana's?
to go. Oh my god,
That's
Dantana's.
a good spot?
Love it.
I've never been.
We used to go there all the fucking time. I loved going there with her. But we would go out to eat all the time.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we're shopping. We're going, I mean, come on, I'm bipolar and I'm a girl. So I love to shop. We're at Phipps, we're at Lenox, we're at Atlantic Station, we're at Pont City Market. We're at all these places like every day.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And she's taking really good care of me. And I'm just like, why is she doing this? And I would be like, she's like, oh, I just want you to look good. I want you to take care of yourself. I know what it's like. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so that goes on for a couple of months. And she's just taking really good care of me. And honestly, I love her. I felt like she was almost like a mother figure, friend, sister, and everything wrapped up into one person. She was there for me. And while I was doing this, things at home with Jay are building and becoming a little bit toxic because we're sleeping with other people and then sleeping with each other on the side.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So, like, over on that side, we're having, Jay's having a bunch of girls come over and leave their clothes everywhere, like hooking up with girls with his door open, like loud and like
shit.
Yeah, it was like really disgusting.
And then
like,
the other side, you got the shopping, you got fucking these sick ass dinners.
And so like, what do us girls do? We like to bitch.
I thought you were like, what do us girls do? And I'm like, well, I don't really know. I'm not a lady.
sorry. I forget. We hang out so much sometimes. I'm just like, oh yeah.
What do us girls do? You like to bitch.
We like to bitch.
Okay.
I mean, we bitch. We bitch about our dudes. We bitch about life. We bitch. It's our favorite thing to do. You know, we like it so much. We watch reality TV where we watch people bitch about their lives. It's so much fucking fun.
Damn, ladies. I see
we
y'all.
love it.
I see y'all.
Oh,
okay.
So anyway, us girls, we like to bitch. So I'm sitting here bitching to Holly about Jay, and so she's isolating me from everyone. I'm already isolated enough from my family.
Yeah. And
she's like causing me and my mom to fight, and I'm not, at that time I'm untreated bipolar.
Okay.
I don't even know.
So you don't even know?
No. Actually, no, I did know, but I was medicated, but the doctors never prescribed me the proper amount of medicine.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So bipolar people are supposed to be on at least 200 milligrams of mood stabilizers.
Okay.
They had me on 50 milligrams.
Oh, shit.
And you're supposed to be on something to treat the bipolar. They had me on nothing to treat the bipolar.
Oh, fuck.
So I thought I was doing my part, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
And so I'm still spiraling, and I'm still like...
Well, you have no idea at that point.
No, I thought I was normal. I'm here doing my part for the world. I'm taking my pills.
Damn.
I'm taking my 50 milligrams that should have been at least 200.
And you feel like at that point, like, Holly's, like, coming between you and Jay a little bit.
Yeah, she's, like, trying to isolate us. And she's like, why are you doing this? He's a piece of work. And Jay's attractive, but she's like, he's the ugliest person, blah, 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 and just, like, really, like, attacking my everything, like, my decisions about everything.
Damn.
So, I have this glamorous lifestyle, and she's poo-pooing my one I have here, and I want what she wants.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, with her, she was always better than everyone else. Like, everyone else was always below her.
Yeah.
And she made sure everyone felt that way.
Oh, fuck.
She was really good at making you want to be her.
Just like cutting. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like she kept herself on a pedestal and made you want to. She put herself on a pedestal and you kept her at that pedestal once you.
Yeah.
She captivated you.
Yeah.
She was very captivating.
Yeah.
So now we're about in August, the end of August.
Okay, so you move in May, meet her June, and then August. You've been hanging out with her a couple months, shopping.
Yeah, shopping. I'm struggling to pay bills. I'm trying, but I'm spending a lot of time with her, and like she's taking care of me. It's just I want her lifestyle. So I'm on probation too. Yeah,
you're on probation.
So I'm trying to get off probation. I'm talking to her, and I was like, "Listen, something's not adding up with you.
Yeah.
You say you work for this, and you say you work from home. I get that, but you're never working.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? Do you have a sugar daddy? Like, something's just not adding up with your lifestyle."
Yeah.
And she looks at me and she goes, "I have a few." I'm like, okay, I'm fucking broke. What does this entail? Help me, because like I need something in my life because I just need to get ahead. I just need to catch up so I can be okay. Because I just wanted not to be in debt.
Yeah.
You know? So she's like, I need someone to answer my phones for me.
Oh, from the sugar daddies.
Yeah, she's like, just answer phones, book appointments, and she was like, I was like, book your appointment. She goes, well, what sugar daddies do, they pay for your time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and she goes, some people call it escorting, but it's all the same. It's one word for another. She goes, they're paying for my time.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
okay. Are you familiar at all this world of like sugar daddies, escorting, sex work?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I like as much as most people who are not involved in it have heard about it. Like, we don't know all the ins and outs.
It's just like a foreign, like, you're like, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't know how big of a world it is.
Yeah.
But, no, so I didn't know, but I do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what does that entail? And she goes, just answer my phones, book appointments, and that's all. Well, that never happened. I think that was just her way of testing the waters with me to see how I would react.
Oh, okay.
Before she pushed the envelope. And she pushed the envelope. And I guess I was obviously, it worked. I was her perfect candidate for this, and it worked.
What'd she say? Like, how'd
So,
she push the envelope?
She's like, listen, I have this guy, I think his name was like George, and he really wants to have a threesome. He's never had a threesome. She wanted to give me just enough to pay my probation and like completely off, and a little bit extra, which would have been enough to get me ahead. And I was like, not ahead, but like for me, like an extra like $50.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it's just sex. And, you know, bipolar people, we are already have a really high sex drive. We love to shop. We love money. We love... When I got out of this world, spoiler alert, sorry. When I got out, therapists have told me that most sex workers are bipolar because it caters to our mental disorder where we love attention, money, gifts, and
a lot
attention.
of sex work? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, really, I think bipolar is just... I think it's really normal because what people don't understand about it is it's just we feel things really intensely and we feel things really strongly, and we're really quick. I just think we're really passionate. That's a better word. We're really passionate people.
I was going to say, passionate. Yeah.
We're really passionate people and we're passionate about spending money and making money.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, of course sex work appeals to us. So, it didn't seem so bad. And she was really good at making me feel like it was my choice.
Yeah. When
it wasn't. And I come to find that out later.
Yeah.
So she puts a really, like, tight leash around me.
Does the like, threesome happen?
Yes. Okay, so the threesome does happen. And after the threesome, so she gives me the money. And she says, by the way, I don't remember how much, but it was, like, over half.
Yeah.
She goes, because you owe me for all the things I do to take care of you. And I was like, but you told me I could pay off. She goes, oh, you want that? Then here, you should start seeing your own people. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, how about this? I'll take 60, you take 40. I'll book all your appointments, and I'll help you make really good money. And she goes, you'll never have to serve again. And at this point, at my job, I was being sexually harassed by the manager of one of the restaurants I was working in. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have to deal with this. And I get paid for like an hour worth of work per second, and sex is fun. Yeah. Sex is passionate, and I make money, and I get to go shopping, and I don't have to work a 9 to 5, and it sounds appealing. And so I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does she tell you anything like how this is going to work or anything, or?
No, she gives me no guidance. I had to learn on my own with her criticizing me.
Damn.
So, like, she would, like...
How are you booking people?
So, she would post an ad on Backpage. So, this is back when Backpage was around. So, she would post an ad on Backpage, and it would go to my burner phone. And she would have me answer it, and the rules were this. If anyone says anything explicit, hang up. They're a cop. Like, if they start going into details, there was a screening service that we did use.
Okay.
Then there was the main question was, are you black?
Okay.
No black men.
That's like her rule is like no black dudes.
I thought it was borderline racist, but looking back at it now, she was extremely racist because you can't be borderline racist.
Yeah.
I mean, I was young, naive, and 18, and I just have a heart of gold where I see the best in people, and that's.
Did she ever say why no black dudes thing? Because
she was like, they beat women and they treat them really bad. They cheat. Not cheat. Hold on. They what I mean by cheat is they
like rob you, try to rob you.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Give you less money or some shit.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Cheat you in money. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what she would always tell me that.
Sounds
and
like a hater.
She also said something about black people like oil gives vaginas yeast infections.
Oh wow, that's a new one. I never heard that one.
If you really think about that, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
I really pray for her stupidity.
Yeah.
I feel God, you did something there.
Strike this bitch down, Lord. No.
Sprinkle a little bit of oops. It was all stupid bitch.
So you start posting on Backpage, right? She's still taking 60%.
Yeah, she was taking 60. She did nothing but post an ad, and
you're doing the screening. You're booking.
Yeah,
everybody.
The only time she would not take 60 was when there was a threesome involved, and that's because she was getting paid too.
Yeah.
But so the only time, I prayed for threesomes because I would make more money there.
Yeah.
But not. But afterwards, she would take me out to eat and spend the money, so I'd constantly need her.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so, when you're doing that work, you're like, yeah, I do need to reward myself. Yes, of course. And when you have someone encouraging those behaviors, it's much easier.
Yeah.
So you're like,
especially somebody that's fucking a lot older than you and more mature, and you're like, oh, man, this person that's spending this money, they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
You emulate that shit thinking that's
right. So I'm eating here and eating there, and all of a sudden, it adds up. I didn't realize how much I cost her back then. But I was, I guess, it was an investment to her. And so she just took good care of me, but didn't. Once the clients started happening, she stopped taking care of me.
Oh, fuck.
But that's when the control started happening. She started controlling me. And meanwhile, Jay has no clue.
Yeah.
Actually, we went too far in the story. I forgot about this. Jay, I didn't want to that first time. That I was kind of scared.
The first time you had a client?
Yeah, before I was booking them, I was downstairs in my apartment, and I was on the phone with Jake. Oh, by the way, Holly, Jay, and I all lived in the same condo place.
Oh yeah. You met her at the pool at your apartment complex.
Yeah, so it was this whole
So she knew where you lived.
She knew where I lived. She knew when I was awake. She knew when I was asleep. She knew where I was. Then this is before our location. She had an Android, so I don't even know if this was before locations. But either way, she didn't have my location, but she knew where I was. Yeah. Because she, if I were to go anywhere without her, my phone would be blown up. This one time, I went out for 2, maybe 3 hours with friends. Yeah. And I can't, I had to turn off my phone. I had 147 text messages from her.
Damn, she got that unlimited plan.
Yeah, no, she, and, it was all, you're fucking up, you should be with me, and, it was just too much control, and it was really panicky. And how do you go back? You're like, oh, hey, I saw you texted me. 147. It would panic me, and I'll be like, I'll be there. It was like a mom. Mom, I'm coming. Yeah. So it was just really a lot.
It's control. Yeah.
She was very controlling. Meanwhile, I'm falling in love with Jay. Yeah. And I'm dealing with them hating each other. Yeah. Jay's a really awesome person and very loving and everything. He had one rule, and no Holly over at the apartment. Yeah. Because she would write fuck you on the walls to him. We had a mirror, and she would write fuck you on the mirror to him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they would go at it at each other for no reason, and it was all her wanting to isolate me from an ally.
How long do you go, like, seeing clients by yourself?
I was only seeing clients for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you decide you're like, I don't want to do this anymore for Holly?
I had to make a choice between Jay and Holly, and I chose Jay.
You chose Jay?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So what happened?
Because I feel like she's not going to be like, well, obviously you can't, like, how did you like
have that
end it with?
So I've been lying to Jay about me hanging out with Holly. He knows that something had happened because, okay, so the night that I started seeing clients, I did my first phone call, and I made sure Jay heard it.
Yeah.
I am in the living room, and he's hooking up with someone, so I'm being like a little bitch, and I'm like, my donation is blah, 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 being very uncomfortable and like making it apparent. And he comes out and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And we get into it, and he's like, that ends up pushing me closer to her.
Yeah.
So I'm over there, and she's like, you need to stay away from him and live with me. She was trying to get me to move in with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, because I'm in love with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, but no, I want to stay with him. So I would move my car to different parts of the parking garage so he would think I was gone when I was really at her place seeing clients. Oh, shit. And so, like, I was living a double life.
Yeah.
So, and he thought I was working when really I was seeing clients. And that went on for about a month and a half.
So, how'd you get out of this? How'd you get out of this? I know she's, like, controlling, like, where'd you get to the breaking point where, like, I can't do this anymore?
So, it was just so much control, and I just was so sick of living underneath someone's thumb.
Yeah.
And then just one night, Jay and we decided we're going to have a talk, and we were going to go to a bar, and the Falcons were playing. We're going to have a drink, have some dinner, and just talk about our roommate situation, just all this stuff going on. And he has feelings for me, but he's not like, he knows in the back of his head what's going on with Holly and I.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to admit it. He just likes that he has rent paid.
Yeah.
But he's been trying for months to get me to not even be her friend. He's calling her Satan. And
yeah.
So me and him are at a bar, and I look in the corner of my eyes, and I see that... It's funny, she looked like an angel, but the angel looks like the devil. The devil walks in.
God damn.
I see her. I'm like, bartender, get me a shot.
Yeah.
And I start taking shots, and I'm freaking out. And I know she sees me, and I know what's going to come, and my phone's already starting to blow up.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you here? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Jay, she's here. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go talk to her.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out inside because I have really bad anxiety.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to go outside. So I have no idea to this day what was said. I'm outside. He's like, come on, let's go. So we ended up at one of his friend's house. I sit down and talk to one of the girls at his friend's house. And they're like, this is really bad situation. You're in a really bad situation. Get out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how. And I turn off my phone's either dead or I turn it off. Either way, when I get home and plug up my phone, there was like 231 text messages.
God damn.
Yeah, it was like so many text messages.
Yeah.
And I'm like freaking out. I'm so sick of this control. I want to live my life. I want to be able to go to a bar and have drinks with a guy if I want to go have drinks with a guy.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go see my friends if I want to go see my friends. I have a lot of love to give. And I have to give my love to a lot of people in my life. It's very selfish of me to give that love to just one person.
Yeah.
And she suffocated me.
Yeah. You tell the people at Jay's friend's house what's going on. They're like, you got to get out.
Yes. And so, like, I am walking our dog, and I look at Jay and I say, listen, I obviously cannot afford the rent here. Yeah, even though it's not a lot, like, working here, I need somewhere affordable for me, and I need a job that makes, I need my life together.
Yeah. And
I said, I'm going to go move home. I'm moving home with my parents and whatnot. And he said, no, stay here. We'll figure it out. Be my girlfriend. And I was like, what?
Oh, shit.
So that's what caused me to leave. So I left by ghosting because that's how I deal with conflict. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm out.
So you leave, you go back to your parents?
I do for a couple weeks to clear my head and detox from her and just get my life together. I come clean to my parents.
How do they react?
They were more like, they thought that it was more my choice because I played it off like it was more my choice because I was so convinced it was my choice.
Yeah.
Like, Holly is very good at convincing people. And
Yeah.
also, I'm mentally ill. I was very easily convinced.
And you're not even on the correct dosage of medication you should be on.
No, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And my life is chaos. It was the perfect storm. And she made good money for me. So, I go there, and then I go back to Jay's, and I get a job at a coffee shop.
Okay.
And while I'm working there, I find out Holly was busted.
Oh, fuck.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. So I was really lucky. I could have been popped at her house, too. Like,
Yeah.
I was very lucky to make it unscathed with no STDs, no bust.
Fuck yeah.
Clean record. Thank you, Jesus.
How are you worried coming back to Jay's? You're like, she lives like
Yeah, I was
a couple
kinda
doors
hyped.
away. She knows exactly what.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to stay in this apartment. I'm not going to leave.
Yeah, I did. And then she would get, like, what's it? Exterminator outfit.
Oh, okay.
And tried telling the leasing office that she was called here to
Oh, God.
spray.
Yeah.
And, like, they tried letting her in while I was in there. She tried breaking down the doors. She tried all
Jesus
kinds of
Christ.
shit. And then, the most crazy thing,
Yeah.
she put a hit out on me from the Russian mafia. Yes, there's Russian mafia.
I played Grand Theft Auto. I know.
Yeah, no, the Russian mafia was after me. There was this person, I'm gonna bleep his name, but he let's call him
Let's call him Tank. Let's do that.
okay, his name is Tank. This Tank, he very big
mob-
screw.
Russian mobster named Tank. He sounds attractive. Does he not?
Oh my god. He did not look like you. He did not look like you, honey. But anyways, so he sits me down, and he was actually a driver. So
Okay.
I knew him. And he sat me down, and he said, you need to get out of Atlanta. And I said, what? And he said, she has a hit out on you. And I was like, what? And he's like, you need to get out. And I was like, oh, okay. So Jay moves to a different part of Atlanta.
Okay.
And our lease was actually coming up to an end, so
Oh,
it was
shit.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
And so I moved back to my parents' house, and thankfully it's out of the state.
Yeah.
So I am out of the radar, and I live out of the state for a few years,
Oh, okay.
and then I come back to Atlanta.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that is how I got out.
Damn. That's a crazy story.
I know. Want to hear the craziest part?
What's the craziest part?
Me and Jay are still together.
Oh boy, listeners.
I
know. I knew the whole time, but I couldn't say anything. Hell yeah. What up, Jay?
No, you and Jay are friends.
Goddamn right. That's great. This is,
Yes. No, thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you for telling me your story.
No. So do you have any other questions?
How do you feel about sex work now?
Well, I'm bipolar, so I love sex. Sex is great. I cannot get enough. Jay, do you want to go have sex later? No. He's not here, guys. Sorry, I'm just like.
It's cool. Like you can ask this question like in
Yeah.
the past or in the present now. He'll hear it in the past, and then you'll fuck in the future.
Yes, Jay, please have sex with me. But no, so no, I'm still like I don't have negative views on sex. It did fuck with my head that all men cheat for the longest time, and that no man is loyal. And like at the end of the day, it depends on the person. Every person is different.
Yeah.
I thought monogamy was dumb. And to a certain extent it is. It really depends on the person and the person's relationship.
Yeah.
I think communication is the most important thing. And I feel like that is something that I learned is communication in relationships are very important because it teaches you what to expect.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but
communication in a relationship is fucking vital. Like,
right, because like if you're gonna
to...
cheat on me, like let me know so I can cheat on you. Like let's make it an open relationship, because like then it's not cheating, because then I know about it. Cheating to me is lying and being deceived.
Yeah.
So, but like I just was like completely jaded onto the way, because I was so young. I thought that's the way of the world. You know, I was just not living in the city. You know, so. But as far as sex work, I think it's for the person's choice. So, like, the people that you interview, the independent people, I'm all for. Sex work is work.
Yeah.
And I'm truly, I mean, listeners, if you're listening, you want to see a great person, I don't know. I really want to meet her. Tank, I've been trying to get you to I want to meet her. Sweet Haley Grace, please meet me. Like, I know I'm anonymous, but, like, just hit up Tank.
Friend of the podcast.
And, like, we can become friends. Like, I really love your personality.
Shout out. Hey.
Please be my friend. But, no, like, Sweet Haley Grace, Lauren, other people that you interview, I think are amazing.
I've had everybody on the podcast.
I know, but
shout out to all the guests. I appreciate that shit.
I know. They're also great. Also, Sophia.
Ooh. Shout out to Sophia Sama. What up? How y'all doing? It's all shout out city right here. I'm liking this.
Lydia Del Rey.
Lyra
Del Rey.
Shit. Fuck yeah. This is good.
Lyra Del Rey, you too. Let's all become friends.
Fuck yeah.
But all those people, like, I'm all for them. I support all of them. And I do believe that. But as far as my situation, that's disgusting. That is someone marketing off of someone else's body. And that is not okay. Anyone making that... Tank, I would think you was disgusting. I love your personality. I love you. I think you were the most disgusting person if you were making money off of someone else's body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That is not your choice.
That makes 100% sense.
Right. Like, so for
it's
people...
Fucking it's human trafficking. Like, it's...
Right. Human trafficking, I'm sex so trafficking. Against. Like...
It's fucking... Yeah.
Dude, my mind is so, like... Like, I know it happened to me, but, like, I'm seeing, like, all this stuff with, like... Epstein and all that right now going on. And, like, my mind is, like... I think pedophiles are, like, more common than I even realize.
There's a lot of them out there.
I mean, like, I looked at the pedophile map and I'm like, these are all convicted. Do you know how many rapes do not go unreported? Yeah. Like, I'm fucking, like, disgusted in this world. So,
there's a lot of shit out there.
Right. So, just like that, like, there's just, I don't know how we got into pedophilia. But,
oh, well, you brought that up.
I know, but I don't know how my mind went there with all this. But that's bad, too. Everything's bad.
Fuck yeah. I always like to ask all of my guests, like, comedy. Are you a comedy fan?
Yeah, my favorite is this guy named Tank Smith.
Oh my god.
You knew that was coming. You knew. That's my favorite. I go to all his shows.
He's not even my favorite comic, so that's crazy.
Yeah, he's not really mine either. Mine's George Carlin.
Hell yeah. I like old George.
George Carlin.
Pussy fart. Hey, I'm George Carlin. I like George Carlin a lot.
I do too. George Carlin. Dane Cook ain't funny anymore.
Dane Cook ain't funny anymore? Oh my god! I will say, Dane Cook was one of my favorites growing up.
Until it wasn't funny anymore.
That's true, 100%.
Until he wasn't funny.
I saw him at the Laugh Factory last summer, and he told a joke about he was watching TV and was watching like a murder show, like where it was like a 48 hours, someone got murdered or whatever, and they're trying to figure out who did it, and it was like a made-for-TV movie. And Dane Cook's watching TV, and the girl's sister is on like TV talking about like her missing sister, and she's like, and we just went to the Dane Cook comedy show, and we're on the way back, and some shit happened, and he's like watching this like thing on TV about this girl got murdered after going to a show, and then he writes a joke about it to where I guess he meets the The girl's mom played her. Oh, it's a whole thing where she's swimming in a lake of cum or something. It was
Yeah.
It was a lot with that.
Yeah. No.
I don't know where to go with that, but that's the direction that he took.
Yeah. No. It ain't funny anymore. Like Dane Cook.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Listeners, how y'all doing? Y'all good?
Thank you so much for having me.
Savannah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on the podcast. It's been dope.
No, it was great having, great having me too.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't great having you. This is not my podcast. Thank God for that. This is a one-time only.
Fuck yeah, listeners. We'll see you later. All right, peace. That was my interview with Savannah. Yo, shout out Savannah. I appreciate you coming on the podcast. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Listeners, that has been episode 48. I appreciate you being here. Before we get out of here, I wanted to plug the National Human Trafficking Hotline. That phone number is 1-888-373-7888. If you or somebody you know is suspected of being trafficked, you can contact this organization and they will direct you to resources in your area. It's run by the Polaris Project. They're based out of Washington, D.C., but they work with a lot of organizations all over the country to provide resources to those who need it. I called them today because I was like, I want to see what they actually do. I called them today and they gave me a list of different organizations in the Atlanta area that can provide resources to those who need it. They have a website where you can find all this information out. It's humantraffickinghotline.com. They're staffed 24 hours a day. They operate in over 200 languages. Once again, that phone number, 1-888-373-7888. You can also text them at 233-733. I have a link to the website in the Libsyn page from this week. So make sure you go to the Libsyn page and check it out. While you're there, we are on social media. We got Twitter, Instagram, at Full Service Pod. My personal Instagram and Twitter, at Tank Funkadelic. If you want to be on the podcast, if you want to hear anything talked about on the podcast, if you just want to write in and let us know what's up, send us an email at fullservicepod@gmail.com. I appreciate you being here. You could be spending your time doing a lot of different things, but you chose to spend it with the podcast. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. Savannah plugged it in the episode. We got magnets. I got a penis vagina North Carolina magnet and a couple sex work is work magnets. They're on our Instagram page and also Twitter as well. So go check them out. They are $4 each. We also have stickers that are $2 each. It's a great way to support the podcast. If you want to do that, hey, I'll send it to you. I got trying to support the postal service. Send out these stamps. So that'd be great. We will be back next Tuesday. Ooh boy, got another interview coming for you. Who's it gonna be? You gotta wait and see. I'm not dropping any names yet. I'll probably announce it on Twitter later this week, so you guys will know. But so make sure you're following us on Twitter. If you're not yet, subscribe to the podcast. We're everywhere you can find any podcasts, every platform. We're also on YouTube, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that follow button. That'd be incredible. If you could give us a 5-star rating, 5-star review, oh, I love you forever. I'll send you a sticker for free. Maybe we can hug or something. I keep offering hugs at the end of every episode where I'm like, hey, give us a review. I'll give you, a hug has not happened yet. But no, I appreciate you being here. We will be back on Tuesday. Hope everything's all right wherever you're at. Have a good week. Later. Full service.